do you guys now see why I say he's the best player on the planet? Do you now see why I say Kevin Durant is the best player on the planet? 48 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, but unfortunately couldn't pull it through in Game 7 against the Bucks. So disappointing. I was watching the game last night and I was heartbroken. Going to bed at 5 a.m. knowing Kevin Durant is knocked out of the playoffs. Literally my worst nightmare, but it happened. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Ball Don't Lie with yours truly, Humphrey. Just wanted to make a quick video about the game that happened last night, like I said, with the Nets versus the Bucks, Game 7 to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. But like I said, the Nets lost at home, and these teams have played each other 10 times this season, and all the teams have won at their own home. Unfortunately, this 10th time, the Bucks came and won. Giannis going for 40 points. He played big, and with Giannis, I do wanna congratulate him. I do wanna give him his props as well. I've been a little bit cynical, a little bit tough on him. Obviously, there are still holes in his game, or deficiencies in his offense that he could fix up in the off season. But what he has, the skills that he possesses right now, he does it really well. So I can't be too tough on him. He's played an exceptional series, and all credit to him. And I've told a couple of my friends as well that whoever comes out of this series will win the championship. I still stand by that. I still think after the Bucks beating the Nets, I see them winning the championship. Again, barring injuries, because I had the Nets winning the whole thing before a ball was tipped. But obviously injuries played as part, unfortunately. And yeah, the Nets are out. It still hasn't sunk in properly. But all credit to the Bucks. Like I said, they played an incredible series. They made timely shots. And they played like Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday. They made timely shots. They didn't particularly have a great offensive game, but in the third, fourth quarter and overtime as well, they made the timely shots to win them the game. There's one player I do want to talk about, Joe Harris. Joey Buckets, as I called him this season. I would not call him Joey Buckets until he actually lives up to that name. This guy had the highest percentage for 3-point shooting this season, with like close to 50%. That's insane. But like I said, in the playoffs, everything is magnified. Everything you do is under a microscope. The pressure intensifies. The lights are brighter. Some players that will play exceptional in the regular season, unfortunately, just cannot do it in the playoffs. And it looked like Joe Harris just couldn't do it. There was a shot in overtime. I think KD drove to the hole, and Brook Lopez blocked the shot. Went to Jeff Green in the corner, kicked it out to Joe Harris. And at this point it was 111 to 111. Yeah, it was 111 apiece, and kicked it out to Joe Harris, a wide open 3, and he bricked it. And that was literally the end of the game. And once he missed that shot, I knew the Nets had lost, because that was the dagger. It was like 50 seconds left of the game, and he couldn't pull through. I don't know if he's gonna. I mean, he probably will stay at the Nets, but he does need to improve in big games, which is one thing that actually I was looking at really closely this season to see if every time they had a big game, he never really turned up, never really shot the ball well. But yeah, this season he's been very disappointing, and it kind of brought up the whole question of why didn't Steve Nash take him out? Why didn't he swap him for Landry Shamet or anyone else on the bench? I know in the playoffs, especially in a Game 7, you rarely ever use your bench. You're literally using 6, maybe 7 guys at the most. But I mean, it's good to have confidence in your shooter, or your player. But if he's not making shots, you have to get him out. You have to try find different alternatives to get you the maximum production. And I don't think Steve Nash did that, and it kind of calls into question his inexperience. I'm not sure if they'll keep him next season. Probably. There are better coaches on the market, like Rick Carlisle, who just left the Mavericks. They could potentially look at him as well. But Steve Nash, I'm not sure if I'm convinced by him. Obviously, with a star players getting injured, he never really planned for that. But you do have to make adjustments, and I don't think he made the necessary adjustments, especially this season, to get the Nets where they're supposed to be. But yeah, So that series is done. There's one more game happening tonight with the Sixers and the Hawks in Game 7. I did not see the series going to Game 7. Once that game's done, I'm gonna do a prediction of who's gonna, win, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals. It's gonna be a really good game. Also, there's a Game 1 of the Clippers versus the Suns tonight as well, with no Kawhi and no Chris Paul. But it'll still be a good game. It'll still be a good series. But I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoy this. I sadly didn't enjoy last night's game, but like I said, Kevin Durant, he's the real deal, and hopefully next season, he'll continue his greatness and hopefully win a ring as well, because that guy's amazing. That guy's amazing. It's a shame I won't be able to see him again this season, but until next season. Thank you guys for watching, and BallDontLieUk. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.